Okay, let's talk about the best axe pattern ever made. Now, I know that's a dangerous, bold statement because axe guys are just like truck guys, just like gun guys, just like barbecue guys. You say one thing is the best, and all of a sudden somebody named Earl is coming out typing a 12-paragraph comment with no punctuation and has a profile picture from 2011 letting you know exactly what he thinks. So here we go. I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm just gonna come out and say it and show it. Best all around axe pattern ever made, the Jersey. That's what it is. The Jersey just does everything well. It's functional for chopping wood. It has enough meat behind it in the pole to split wood, and that big pole makes one heck of a wedge banger. Is it technically a hammer? No. Am I gonna use it like one from time to time? Absolutely. Mind your business. The Jersey has a tall bit. It really lets you tear into the wood with each swing. It has a classic American shape. The lugs give it that muscular look. And when one is hung right on a good handle, it just looks like it belongs on the cover of a magazine. It's the axe equivalent of a square body Chevy with mud on the tires because it looks good and it was made to work. That said, the Jersey might be the best all-around pattern, but it's not my favorite looking axe, okay? That title goes to the Connecticut. The Connie is just beautiful, tall, elegant, fast, and classy. A good Connecticut on a thin New England handle, God, it just feels amazing. It's quick, it's lively, and when you swing one that's set up right, it feels less like you're chopping wood and more like you're conducting an orchestra of violence. But a Connie does have its shortcomings. It's not the best splitter. The pole is pretty narrow, so it's not so great in the wedge banging arena. A Jersey shows up to split wood and drive wedges, while a Connie shows up in a sports coat and says, I'm more of a felling axe. And honestly, I respect that. Now we have to address the elephant in the room, the Michigan. It's ugly. There, I said it. The Michigan looks like somebody designed an axe from memory after only seeing one once from across the parking lot. It's not graceful, it's not sexy, and nobody's ever seen one and said, God, put that thing on a t-shirt. But here's the problem. A 4+ pound Michigan, it flat out works. It's kind of a sleeper, I guess you could say. The convex cheeks, tall bit, good mass, kind of gets the job done. It's gonna drop trees, it's gonna split wood, and it's gonna make you mad because you wanna hate it, but it keeps proving itself. The Michigan is kind of like that ugly work truck with mismatched doors that starts every freaking morning, pulls the trailer, and makes all the pretty trucks kind of look useless. That's the Michigan. I hate that I have to give it credit, but you know, credit's due. Then we have the Dayton. What can I say about Daytons? They're also ugly, semi-functional, easy to manufacture, and somehow still all over the place. The Dayton is kind of like the gas station hot dog of axe patterns. Is it the best? No. Is it still around? Yeah. Has everybody had one at some point? Probably. I understand why they survived. They're simple, they're practical, they're easy to make, and a Dayton is just gonna kind of work too. I just don't think anybody's ever looked at one and said, man, that thing's got soul. It just doesn't. Now, Kentuckys are cool. They also make great wedge bangers. They're pretty hard to find, and they've got enough old school character to make collectors pay attention to them. They're not my favorite, but I definitely have a respect for sure. A good Kentucky feels like it came out of a barn and survived 3 generations and still has an opinion about modern society. Rockaways are cool to look at, but they're not my favorite users. The rarity of them gives them a little bit of a boost. Same thing with the cedar, which I don't have one in here. They are interesting, they are collectible, and they are, I don't know, they definitely have a place in history. But rarity and performance, not always the same thing. So here's where I land. Best all-around axe is the Jersey. Best looking axe is the Connecticut. Most underrated axe, Michigan. The most it'll do, Dayton. Cool but not my favorite, Kentucky Rockaway Cedar, and I know I've missed a few of them in there, but at the end of the day, axe patterns are just like people. Some are pretty, some are useful, some are rare, and some are ugly and dependable. But every now and then, if you're lucky, you find a Jersey that's all of the above, minus the ugly part. Thanks for sticking around. We'll catch you guys later. Peace.